Good afternoon. Welcome in. How you doing? Hopefully you're doing well. Been a little bit, hasn't it? We haven't been around. Oh, boy. What's everyone been up to? Hey, Thomas. Good to see you, buddy. Love that video you posted on Discord of the waterfall. That was great. Nature's amazing, ain't it? So, what have you been up to today? Anything fun? It's one of the reasons I love where I live. There's so much um, to see all around us. I'm trying to set up some field trips. Good afternoon, Jay. How you doing, buddy? You staying cool? I know it's been pretty hot out there where you're at. I'm sure you can hear our buddies in the background there chirping away. The locusts have started to emerge. So that's always fun. Glad to hear it. So while we're talking, I'm going to work on making some cucumber onion salad. How's that sound? And there's a plane flying very, very low. Y'all want to see what it is? Let's do this. We'll share screen. Go to presentation. Hit that button. That button there. Shooby Scooby Doo. Ah, come on, get off my screen. That is a Seattle, Newark. That's a weird flight plan to go to Newark. I mean, Newark is way over here, northeast of me. Well, hell, they had them doing circles over Williamsport earlier, apparently. That's never a good sign. What do you think of that? Any thoughts? Yeah, it's going the wrong direction, man. That's weird to me. And it's down at 29,000 feet. Something ain't right there. I want to keep that pulled up, but I don't want to let it dictate the entire show. So we're going to end that. Go back to auto. Yeah, there's always lots of flights. It's just a really weird situation there with it. Especially doing circles over Williamsport. Well, yeah, I guess so, Jay. I haven't heard of any storms for today. Not up this way. Yeah, storm's not supposed to affect us until Thursday, I think, Wednesday or Thursday. So I wouldn't see how that would be changing flights yet. But I guess anything's possible. We live in a screwed up world. I just got a bad feeling. I don't know. Maybe I'm overthinking it. I don't want to seem paranoid, but there is a history. I don't know if you saw the Sean Ryan clip where he's talking to, I believe it's a Muslim, who's saying that the next attack is going to be even worse than 9/11 because they have to outdo themselves. They have to outdo the last ones, you know. And he said that they've been apprehending known terrorists at the bottom. Oh my. Yeah, we'll talk about that, Jay. But yeah, he was talking about how many known terrorists have been caught crossing the southern border, and he had made a comment about how many of them have gotten across that were not caught. This administration wants to start World War III because then they'd have absolute power at that point, I think. I honestly believe that. If you thought the stuff that Abraham Lincoln did during the Civil War encroached on our civil rights and stuff, just wait until you see what these people do. They'll make that look like child's play. That's a possibility too, Jay. You know, just pray. That's the best thing we can do is pray. Pray and prepare. You know, we know that bad stuff's coming, especially if you're a Christian. Have you seen what's going on over in Britain? Where Muslims are just running amok and beating the hell out of anyone who's not a Muslim. And the police are just letting them do it. They're not doing a damn thing to stop it. That's going to come here, just so you know. Yeah, I'll see if I can find some. We'll look here in a second. Hey, Jay, send me a link to that Mr. Beast stuff you were talking about, please. You got that right, Jay. Let me highlight that, good sir, because that needs to be highlighted. Yes, definitely. Right there is the statement of the day, I believe. Our government is not our friend. Our government hates us, especially if you are a straight white male. You are an enemy of the state at this point. And they are looking at ways to eliminate you. So, do what you will with that information. But hate to be the bearer of bad news, but somebody's got to do it, right? I'm trying to drink more water. So I have a little tea mix in this to flavor it. Yeah, if you live near a city, you need to find friends that you trust and get out with them. People need to start creating small communities with people they trust. All right, let me go grab that real quick from Jay. Jay sent me his link for the Mr. Beast thing. Thank you, Jay. There we go. Okay, yeah, we're still here. But yeah, the Mr. Beast thing is just crazy to me. I never got into his stuff. I just didn't like it. But I never would have thought he went into this. It's sad. It really is. All right, let's do share screen. There we go. Let me know if you can hear this, please. Ah, damn it. Okay, so what he's saying, can you hear me, I guess, is a better question. Can you hear me? Am I still there? Some bitch. All right, I don't know. I'm good? Okay. And I will go back over here. Basically, what they're saying is that Mr. Beast is now in panic mode, and he has an attorney's office contacting anyone on YouTube or social media that's calling him out for his crazy shit here, and telling them that they have to cease and desist, and talking about him, which is complete and total horseshit. They don't have to do that. He's part of the news, so yeah. But it just gets crazier and crazier as time goes on. Let me do this. Mr. Beast. Let's see what this one says. Mr. Beast's nice guy empire starting to show cracks after recent controversy. Can you see that okay? Okay, bud. Thank you. Yeah, I wasn't sure if you'd be able to hear the video or not. I don't understand why it does that. Can you see the article that I have up? Yes, okay, I just checked. So it says the famous creator is facing numerous controversies involving past actions, a close friend, and more. By Zach Zwiesen, published Friday at 4 p.m. Mr. Beast, one of the most popular content creators in the world, is seen by many as a family-friendly and mostly good dude who does a lot of charity work. But recent controversies, including one over his use of slurs in the past, have put a dark cloud over the famous YouTuber's... Oh. Go away. Do not click on you. Dark cloud over the famous YouTuber's massive empire. Jimmy Donaldson, better known online as Mr. Beast, has become one of the most famous online personalities thanks in large part to his massively popular videos, which often feature large sums of money being given away for charity or as a prize in a large competition. The YouTuber is also known for being politically neutral and family-friendly, often avoiding swearing and violence in his content. This has helped him rack up over 300 million subscribers on YouTube, sell a ton of candy bars and merch, and led to him reportedly getting paid $100 million to host and develop a reality game show for Amazon. But his nice guy empire seems to be facing some pushback. Who would have guessed? Continue reading. On July 24th, a 2017 clip of a then 18 to 19-year-old Mr. Beast resurfaced online. In the clip, posted by YouTube influencer Rosanna Pansino, Mr. Beast jokes about buying black people and N-words for $300. Later in the video clip, Mr. Beast says a homophobic slur and jokingly asks his chat to stop posting the N-word. At one point, someone suggests they are selling black people for $69, to which Mr. Beast replies with a smile and laugh. That's a steep price. Okay, I really don't give a shit about what he did then. Hi, Dave! Welcome in, bud. In a separate clip reportedly from 2017, Mr. Beast and others are talking on a podcast and joking about having sex with 14-year-old rapper Bad Barbie. Yeah, that's not good optics, is it? That's unreal to me. When Jimmy was a teenager, he acted like many kids and used inappropriate language while trying to be funny, a Mr. Beast spokesperson told the Associated Press. Over the years, he has repeatedly apologized and has learned that increasing influence comes with increased responsibility to be more aware and more sensitive to the power of language. After making some bad jokes and other mistakes when he was younger, as an adult, he has focused on engaging with the Mr. Beast community to work together on making a positive impact around the world. Well, I don't know that I would call his impact positive at this point. Would you? Would you call his influence positive after finding out what we know now? Because I don't think I would. Kotaku contacted Mr. Beast for contact, but didn't hear back before publication. Now, I wonder if they did like that whole thing that they always do, where they, 1 hour before print, they message him and ask a bunch of questions and don't give you time to get back to him. I don't know that I trust all that shit, but more power to him. It's not just old clips of Mr. Beast that are hounding the internet star. A video created by someone who claims to have worked for Mr. Beast in the past suggests that some of the competitions he put on are staged and feature actors or friends winning the prizes. And in late July, Mr. Beast cut ties with Ava Chris Tyson following allegations that his one-time co-host groomed a minor years ago. Mr. Beast later said in a statement that Tyson did what Tyson did was unacceptable. The creator has since hired a third-party investigator in the hopes that they'll ensure he has clarity on all the facts. Okay. Let's see if they actually give you all the information here, because there's other information that it really implicates Mr. Beast as knowing stuff that was going on. He said, but wait, that's not all that's chipping away at Mr. Beast's good guy empire. There have been multiple reports and rumors that his Amazon reality show, which has a $5 million prize, is a dangerous train wreck. A news report from the New York Times claims that people aren't being properly fed, have been injured repeatedly, and aren't receiving proper or adequate medical care. Some women claim they were denied clean underwear when they started menstruating, and others reported they weren't giving access to their medications when needed. Well, that's a lawsuit right there waiting to happen, isn't it? A representative from Mr. Beast told the paper that the shoot has been complicated by the CrowdStrike incident, extreme weather, and other unexpected logistical and communications issues. The spokesperson claimed that Mr. Beast had started a formal review and had taken steps to ensure that we learn from this experience. For the famous content creator, it seems his days of being known as a good guy online might be coming to an end as he tries to grow his empire more and more. Oh, I guess that's the end of it. Okay, so they don't go into the Discord thing. So let me find that link. No, that's not what I said to do. Go back here. Let's go to the Discord drama because this tells much more about the story with Ava. Or I'm not going to call them Ava. Their name's Chris. They are a mentally deficient person. This is the one I want. Visit. So he's talking with miners about the size of Chris's appendage, we'll put it as. And somebody named Discount Milk said, no, he's not. His appendage isn't big enough. I know. Mr. Beast goes, no, I know his appendage size and it's huge. Somebody else said, it's Hayden, says, Beast, are you gay? That moment you deep, yeah, I'm not going to repeat that. But there is Chris, the groomer, saying, haha, Mr. Beast joins in to comment on my appendage size. I love it. So, yeah, that is completely inappropriate. And yeah, I have no use for either Chris or Mr. Beast. They can both go and dig a hole and bury themselves at this point. So that's my opinion on that. So, yeah. What are your thoughts on that, if I may ask? I look kind of sideways here. Hold on, let me see if I can fix that. No, I don't think I can. What the hell was that? Because they think once they're rich, they can just buy their way out of situations, Jay. That's what I believe. Yeah. Hey, Ryan, welcome in, bud. Yeah, I try to word things differently because of YouTube. But yeah, it's crazy. I don't understand it, why people do the things they do. Um, Sadly, Thomas, I think it goes way beyond Google and YouTube protecting them. We have so many people in our judicial system and our government that are corrupt and that are diddlers, we'll say, that will protect him. That's my opinion anyway. Yep, definitely. People who hurt children are no better than animals. They're just as bad as a dog that mauls a child. And what do we do to them? Hmm? If a dog mauls a child, honestly, what would you do? I know what we would do out here. We would take it out behind the barn and we would take one freedom seed from the pew pew right behind the ear. That's what we would do out here. Okay. All right. Yep, exactly, Thomas. Put it down. And make sure it does not come and hurt anyone else. In my opinion, that's what needs to start happening to these people. All right, I hate to do this. I must run and grab my headset and I will connect it. And then I've got to get some ingredients so I can get my cucumber onion salad finished up. So I will be right back. Let me do this. Let me share my screen. Share my screen. Okay. Let's do. I'll put the radar up so you guys can watch some flights go by until I get back. Yeah, probably right, Ryan. You're gonna definitely probably get some of that hurricane, unfortunately. Okay. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me through the headset? Here, we'll go down to there's Ryan's neck of the woods. Let you watch some planes down there. Alrighty, thank you all. All right, pick the next subject to talk about, guys and gals. Well, I think it's all just guys right now. Did I upset the women that they're not coming in today? Oh my. I know I haven't been all that consistent lately. I'm sorry. Those antibiotics had my body all screwed up. So I'm working on getting back into the swing of things. And so, all right, I need this here vinegar. The sugar's already outside, I believe. Thomas. You ain't getting me in trouble, Thomas. Alrighty. I've got everything I need outside. Good deal. Is there any good news? Let me go look. How about some good political news? How would you like that? Well, at least it's good in my eyes. So it seems that a lot of the black community is taking offense to Kamala Harris and her pretending to be black now. They are really, 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 really pushing back against this whole thing. No, Trump can still beat Harris, so she can stay in. Because most blacks are coming out and calling out the horse shit of she wasn't black until she needed to pander for votes. And that pandering, especially what she did in Atlanta, bringing Megan Thee Stallion. She didn't bring smart black women up to talk on the stage and and convince people to vote for her. She went with the stereotypical bring up a, sexually liberated black woman who shakes her ass and talks nasty, and pandered to try and get votes. Now, I mean, she's getting destroyed. Well, I did see another video that said that the battle to get enough of the Electoral College to get enough of the Electoral College votes will be difficult because of the fact that from what I understand, there's 2 states that Kamala cannot replace Joe Biden on the Democrat ticket. That would be Nevada and Wisconsin. The only way she can replace Joe on the ticket is if Joe dies. So, red alert for Joe Biden getting Clinton so that they can get her on the ticket. Joe Biden should hide and stay away from everyone at this point and not go on Air Force One. Just saying. Know what I mean? But yeah. Okay. Damn, I left the sugar way over there. And those 2 states are pretty big states. Impeachment, not the 25th Amendment, impeachment, I think, is what they said. I don't think the 25th Amendment will allow them to do it either. I don't know, but they're really pushing Josh Shapiro from here in Pennsylvania, and I got to tell you, he is as corrupt as they come. Yeah, I don't like Josh Shapiro at all. As an attorney general here in Pennsylvania, he was horrible. He went along with he's very, very, very progressive. And I will tell you this, the fact that Fetterman has not been at any of Shapiro's events tells you everything you need to know. It really does. I don't know if I like that either, bud. Nothing against you personally, but I don't want your governor. Apparently, you don't want your governor, so. I think the states need to change the way that cities are represented, because cities override all of the rest of the state here in Pennsylvania, honestly. I think that it should be like an electoral college thing inside the state where each section, each district gets a vote. And, you know, that would make it so that the rural people don't get outvoted because there's so many people living in the fucking cities. You know what I mean? And it's happening across the country, honestly. Yeah, it's definitely corrupt, bud. I'm sorry to hear that. Okay, so stirring this with a knife is not doing it. I gotta go get a utensil. 80,000 now worth over 20 million. Yep, because politicians are corrupt fucking assholes and they exploit their position. They have no scruples. Hi, Animal Farm. Welcome in. Hey, we got a female with us finally. I thought maybe I upset all of you females and you guys were just boycotting me for the day. I'll be right back. I gotta go. Well, I can still talk, but I got my handy dandy iPhone to keep up on the chat. So Animal Farm, you missed a plane going from Seattle to Newark that was driving really erratically and doing circles around the city in the state of Pennsylvania, and then it was going the wrong direction, and it was very low. It was only like 2,900 feet, and yeah, it gave me bad feelings, you know. And then we talked about Mr. Beast and all that going down there, where, you know, he's a piece of crap. And we've talked about Kamala Harris and the fact that most black voters are calling her out as not being black, that she's actually Indian, and that she really didn't even grow up here. She grew up in Canada. So, nope, I do not love Mr. Beast. Mr. Beast is in on this grooming bullshit with Chris. I showed a screenshot earlier of a Discord conversation where he was talking to miners, and he has miners in his Discord channel, and he was in there talking about the size of Chris's appendage with people. So I mean, I'm not saying you can't like Mr. Beast. I'm just saying I think Mr. Beast is not a good person. He's hiding stuff, in my opinion. Give me a second and I will share with you the screenshot. I have it up. I still think I have it up. Sorry, I'm just trying to mix up my mixture here. It is sugar and vinegar mixed. And it goes over. Hey, Casey, welcome in. What am I supposed to take back? Share my screen. Where do I have that pulled up at? Right there it is. Right here he is on his Discord channel, Animal Farm, which has miners on it, talking about, oh, you took it back. Got it. I understand now. Hey, you wouldn't be the first person that he pulled the wool over on, you know? I'm not saying that I thought he was into this, but I've never liked him. I didn't get into his content. I shouldn't say I didn't like him. I just never got into his content. And then all this came out. Hey, maybe I'll get a cease and desist letter from him. Wouldn't that be fun? So, but yeah, just it amazes me at what people think they can get away with when they have money, and you know, they think that they're above everything else and that their money can buy their way out of any issue that they get themselves into. I believe that, honestly. So I'm sorry that I bursted your bubble, Miss Animal Farm. I don't like doing that. I really don't. Yeah, I need more. That's not enough. Okay. This was a big batch of cucumber and onions, so. Hurry back, Mr. Thomas. Right? I know you do, Animal Farm. That's why we love you. All right. That's a big nostril full of vinegar. Holy crap. Hey, be safe, Jay. We'll talk soon, bud. They tell you to salt and pepper this. I don't. I let people season it to their own taste, you know. But basically all you're doing is you're putting a little vinegar in here and you're dissolving sugar into it, mixing it up really good. And then we're dumping it in, making sure we get all that sugar in here. There we go. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Hey, it happens, Animal Farm. Don't worry about it. I like Mr. Reagan. Yeah, I saw his video where he was talking about Elon shouting or sharing, retweeting his video. So that would be a cool situation. Nice, Casey. Happy birthday to Rex. Hopefully he had a good birthday weekend, and give him some belly rubs from us. Hey, if Rex wants to smoke a cigar, let Rex smoke a cigar, right? Oh, shit. All right. Here is the finished product. Ow, you dirty bastard. Right there is the finished product. Cucumber and onion salad with fresh cucumbers and onions. Good stuff. Alrighty, now I gotta get this in the refrigerator to chill. I gotta find something to cover it with first. So away I go again. I'm sorry, y'all. We will. I got you in the chat though. I can watch. I've seen Mr. Reagan with some great takes that were kind of beastly against certain people, so I'll go along with that, Animal Farm. So Mom was trying to be nice to the kittens yesterday, and it was storming, so she brought them in the house, in the washroom, and let them sit in there during the storm. And she didn't take into account to put a little litter box on there for them. And they left the present somewhere, and we can't find it yet. So I get to search the washroom for a kitty present here in a little bit. All right, now I know we have plastic crap. Where the hell is it? All right, well, we'll just do this then. Well, Jimmy Dore did a good breakdown of that Trump interview where he's at the Black Journalist Convention or whatever the hell they call it. And she keeps asking him if he's going to tell the Republicans to stop calling her a DEI hire. And Jimmy flat out says, what's wrong? If she was a DEI hire, what's wrong with that? Why you're supposed to support DEI, and here you are disparaging DEI. He said that makes absolutely zero sense. And I agree. If you support DEI, then support the DEI. Don't sit there and act all taken aback when somebody says that your candidate is a DEI hire. And, I'm in the freezer for a minute. I want an ice cream, but I can't find any. Daggone it. I think they're all gone. That upsets me. Yep, I'm out of ice cream. I need to go to the store. Yeah, we know she is Animal Farm. But the problem is that she was hired based on being black, and she's not black. So, I mean, does that make her a false DEI hire? Look under the body parts. I did look under the beef and the pork and chicken, Thomas. I did look under all that. All right. So, yeah, I don't know if you've noticed or not, but I'm actually doing really good. With my back recovery, I'm not wearing a brace anymore. I'm feeling really good. Hi, Jamie. You're out at Walmart. I'm sorry, I didn't see you come in, Jamie. Uh-oh, Casey. Yeah. The cats here are really good at hunting. Right now, they're having fun because the locusts are coming out. And so, as they're coming out, they're grabbing them. And they like to eat the heads off of them. But they're running around and they're in their mouth going, it's hilarious to watch. Jamie, I hope your anxiety calms down and you're able to relax a little bit. Dave says he wants to vomit and not eat when he hears Kamala Harris's name. Well, sorry, Dave. Animal Farms, like the binge and purge diet. That's a good way to lose weight there, Dave. And Thomas says Dave needs to drink a beer for saying her name. Casey. Didn't Biden say something about the 7-Eleven owners way back when? About not being able to go into a 7-Eleven without understanding an Indian accent? Yep. Joe Biden was one of the most racist people in Congress, and people memory hole it. They don't want to remember that part. I've really been enjoying watching a lot of black content creators that do, talk shows with other people who have who are calling them out for voting for two of the people who did their most to hold back black men in our society. Joe Biden wrote the crime bill, and Kamala Harris used the system to keep black men in jail when they shouldn't have been. And if Kamala Harris picks Josh Shapiro to be her running mate, it'll be two corrupt AGs, ex-AGs, running for president. Just so you know that. And both of them are okay with authoritarianism. Yeah, they have no problems with taking your rights away. So, yeah, that's that. Animal Farm says that Joe was using Kamala to get free ice cream at 7-Eleven. That's hilarious. These people and their ice cream and weird shit that they like to do. Well, fortunately, men vote off of facts most of the time. Whereas most women vote with emotion. That's not to say that there aren't men out there that vote off of emotion too. There are, but there's a minority in men. Most men vote based off of the facts that they have. So, here's hoping. I mean, there's a lot of black women that are coming around though now too. So, they forget, and they need to understand that they need to learn their history. They think that the Democrats fought for civil rights, that the Democrats freed them. That's what these new, younger kids think. Really, Casey? I've got to look that up. Oh, I'm not disagreeing with you there, Ryan. Definitely. What did I do? I don't want to do that. Bill to tax. That's from 2021, 2022. Okay, this says that they're trying to repeal Social Security taxes. Says, however, for 2024, the tax limit goes from 160,200 to 168.6, an increase of 8,400 from the previous year. That is significantly less than the 13,200 increase from 2022 to 2023, the largest recorded increase. As a result, the maximum Social Security tax jumps from 9,932 to 10,435. Is that what you're talking about, bud? It says here, these provisions revise the current rules for subjecting Social Security benefits to personal income tax. We provide a summary list of all options in this category. For each provision listed below, we provide an estimate of the financial effect on the OASDI program over the long-range period, the next 75 years, and for the 75th year. In addition, we provide graphs and detailed single-year tables. We base all estimates on the intermediate assumptions described in the 2023 Trustees Report. H2, starting in 2024, tax Social Security benefits in a manner similar to private pension income. Phase out the lower income thresholds during 2024-2043. H4, increase the threshold of the taxation of OASDI benefits to $50,000 for single filers and $100,000 for joint filers. Beginning in 2030 for single head of household, married filing separate taxpayers with MAGI. Yeah, there's so much bullshit in here. It's hard. I'll look into it some more. And figure it out. But yeah, I'm not gonna look into all of it right now. There's too much. Right, let me catch up on some stuff here. Yeah, Paris kept prisoners in jail longer than their sentence in order to use them for slave labor to fight California forest fires. Well, not just that, but they were also doing slave labor for corporations, making electronics and stuff like that for Apple and Amazon and all kinds of other stuff. Yes, soy, aka low testosterone males, vote with their emotions. Yeah, Trump won. Yeah, I saw that Trump wants to no tax on Social Security and tips. So that would be good. Well, I mean, Biden's been trying to disassemble disability and Social Security for a long time. You can go back into the late 80s, and he's already talking about raising the retirement age and, cutting back services rendered to people who are retiring. So that's been going on for a long time. Yeah, taxing veteran benefits is just bullshit. I don't know what to say, man. I am so embarrassed by this administration. I love my country. I despise my government right now. Absolutely do. I don't give a shit. They can come see me. I'll tell them to their damn face. I'm just sick of it. I'm tired of being persecuted for my beliefs. I'm tired of all the bureaucratic bullshit that's going on. There should be no bureaucrats. None. Everyone should be voted into their position, because that way we can change them. We, the people, are in charge of them. If they don't do a good job, we change them out. We fire them. That's how it all should be. I'm fed up with it. I really am. And unfortunately, every president ends up just being a figurehead. And the people in the background are the ones that dictate everything that goes on. Yeah, I am too, Dave. And Animal Farm, I agree. I so would love to be rooting for the United States athletes at the Olympics. I would. But the fact that they made Marxist, Chinese bought LeBron James the flag bearer was the number one strike against them. No, fuck them. Number two strike was just that the weenies in France who came up with all this bullshit stuff that they're doing. Nope, I want nothing to do with it. I don't give a shit about the transgenders that are over there. I don't give a shit about any of it. The fact that they're making people No, I won't vote for him. Josh Shapiro is a piece of shit. He let so much stuff go on when he was Attorney General that is against the law here in Pennsylvania. In our Constitution, in the Pennsylvania Constitution, there is a provision that states that they cannot do absentee mail-in ballots. They have a provision in there already for absentee ballots. So you have to apply for an absentee ballot. They cannot just send out absentee ballots to anyone. You have to apply. You have to have a reason, a disability, or you're not going to be in the state. And he let the Secretary of State here rule that they could count ballots that didn't have signatures that were illegal. He allowed them to just do so much shit. But here's the thing, the Republicans, the rhinos in our state government, caused this problem. They did. They voted to do the absentee ballots as a compromise with the piece of shit Governor Wolf at the time. So they're not off the hook either. I'm fed up with the whole situation. I really am. As my grandmother said, if you weren't corrupt when you got in Congress or when you got into the government, by the time you come out, you will be. Oh no, I know the Supreme Court, which was mostly Democrat. I'm kind of pissed at Robert Barnes too. I'll call his ass out. I sent him a text back before the 2022 elections with the midterms and the governor race here in Pennsylvania. And I asked him for an attorney that I could get a hold of here to sue the state of Pennsylvania to go against them for the mail-in ballots because it is unconstitutional here in the state. He ignored me, didn't get back to me, nothing. It's unreal. These people want to fucking bitch and act like they're, all against this stuff, but then when you try and reach out to them for help, they don't fucking do anything. So, yeah. Bullshit. I stopped watching them too. I still watch Viva, but because Viva's he's still decent. But Robert Barnes, I don't trust him now. Yeah, Casey, if we did away with the Electoral College, it would be Democrat rule forever. Honestly. Hookers and cash. Well, hell, you got fucking staffers defiling Congress. I messaged him a couple times. Got no answer. So, it is what it is. Nothing I can do about it now because You have to file beforehand in order to have standing. You can't file afterwards, which is the problem that we had. You know, had the Republican party filed ahead of the 2020 election about the mail-in ballots here in Pennsylvania, they would have had standing. They would have been able to win that battle, but they waited until after the election to file. And that's when the court said that you don't have standing because you can't prove that you have, it's just stupid. The United States Supreme Court's too cowardly to take it up. They need to answer the questions, but they won't because they have no backbone. They just love to screw us all over. That's all. Yeah, the French are weak. They are. That's not to say all French people are, but the most of French society is weak, and I wouldn't fight for them. Never again. I wouldn't send our sons and daughters to try and liberate France. Other countries around them, maybe, but hell, just let them. Whoever takes over France, just let them have it. I don't give a shit. That makes no sense. Unless he actually agrees to help, then they can't take that as an agreement. Him being a lawyer, he should know what he can and can't say in order to get out of that. So that's I call kind of. Hold on. Fetterman. Yeah. Fetterman goes back and forth. He does some good things and then he goes back to his socialist bullshit. Yeah, that's what I was saying earlier, Thomas. It should be each voting district should get one electoral vote in the state. That way the cities, because the cities are so compact and have so many people in them, they outvote all of us out here in the rural areas. So maybe I need to message my senators here in Pennsylvania and see if we can't get that up. Fetterman's mind is fried too. He had that stroke and he's just. I'm so fucking embarrassed by our people here that they voted him in. I mean, Dr. Oz isn't any better. I didn't want Oz either. He wasn't from here. We had good senators from here that could have done a good job. But no, we can't have that, can we? I don't know. Let me see here. Let's share screen. Let's go find some good news to end on, because it's almost time to end the stream. So let's go here. Good news today. Oh, it's Canada. I don't want to look at that one. Hmm. Hmm. Let's see what we got here. Hey, have a great day, Thomas. Be safe. We'll talk soon, bud. Let's see. Really? This is a propaganda site because this is bullshit. Wage growth is actually beating inflation. That is horseshit. Horseshit. I guess this might be a good thing, I guess, is what they're saying. But I haven't seen it. I don't know that I trust that. All right, I don't know. I tried. I wanted to finish with something positive, but I'm not finding anything. All I'm finding is propaganda. Yeah, I like the Italian Prime Minister Meloni. She's good. Yeah, you're right, Ryan. It is supposed to be a government by and for us, the people. And it's not. Now it is a government that is dictated by money, corporations, and greed, and debauchery as well. And yeah, I've had enough of it. But I'm looking into some things. So we'll see. Maybe I will look into running for an office here coming up. I need to look into some things. I need to see how I'm feeling. Yeah. But I'm to the point I'm fed up and we need to do something about it. And the only way we're going to do something about it is by putting people in place that are actually going to stand up for us and that are going to give a double middle finger to the government right now. Now, Casey, the Electoral College isn't screwing you. What's screwing you is what me and Thomas were talking about. Each state should have an Electoral College in the state that makes each voting district count. Like each state has their own delegates. Each county or each voting block in the state should have its own electoral vote for the state. That way it goes against the cities, because the big cities are what is screwing the state of California over. Just like here in Pennsylvania. Philadelphia, Pittsburgh, Scranton, Harrisburg, Wilkes-Barre, Erie. All of those 6 places alone have so many people packed into them that it completely fucks the rest of us in the state. And that shouldn't be how it is. They need to break it down that each voting district has an electoral vote that goes towards telling who the state goes to. And that way it balances out and makes it so that the cities only have so many votes, not the millions more votes than we have in the rural areas. That's something that I will push for if I do decide to run for office. Nice, Dave. Glad you're getting a break from the heat. Hopefully it stays overcast and doesn't just dry up all the rain and cause it to get even more humid. But yeah. Just an update on the foundation. Still waiting on the last donation to get here before we can file our paperwork. Once that's in, I will get that all taken care of. Also, we are still going to need more donations if you're able to. We have to open the bank account for the foundation. Again, please remember that we are a volunteer only, except for lawyer fees and the CPA. We're having somebody that's going to look over our finances and be in charge of all that, so that it's too hard for somebody like me to, or one of us to take over. Dave, do you realize what the fuck they do? They're doing coke and meth, and they're doing way worse than weed, bud. Dave pulls a Bill Clinton. I did not inhale, and I did not have sex with that woman. Oh shit. Oh my. So, and hookers, right? I don't think you have to pay for hookers if you're in Congress. There's plenty of people that are willing to throw themselves at you. Oh my. But you know, Bill Clinton has a half black son in Arkansas, right? Look it up. No wonder Hillary's so mad at him all the fucking time. Oh my. All right, y'all. I love yous. I appreciate you being here and hanging out. I will see you on Discord. Tonight we will be watching Red Dawn, the original Red Dawn. Gary is back, and I let him decide what movie we're gonna have, and that's the one he wanted to watch tonight. So Red Dawn tonight on Discord. So if you're interested, please come join us. I will start it at 9 o'clock Eastern time. How's that sound? I might throw in a Bible study. I don't know. We'll have to see how you all feel about that later. Just do a half-hour Bible study session, go over a couple verses or chapters in Genesis. If you haven't seen, I started posting male and female devotionals on Discord. It's in the men's channel for the male, and the women's is in the women's channel. So you can go in there and read those. Please, if you have prayer requests, put them in the Discord if you're in there. I do daily prayer. Corey does prayers. Jamie's been pitching in and doing some prayers, and I appreciate all of you for it. So yeah, we want to do that. So all right, love and appreciate y'all. Be safe, and yeah, we'll talk soon. Sasquatch is out. Peace. Be safe, y'all.